Yo, what's good? It's your girl, Doris Kenny, aka ASAP Doris. We ain't no building, we outside, we out here in the streets in LA, taking in this beautiful day or whatnot. It's been a minute since I made a video, just kind of getting my shit together, moving, shaking, not doing anything important, but moving and shaking. But hopefully everything has been good out there in YouTube land or wherever you're watching this shit from. So I wanted to come back and I wanted to tell a story. I've seen people tell stories like their coming out stories, being gay and shit. My coming out story is like so cut and dry. The girl wrote me a nasty letter. I dropped it on the ground out of disgust, walked away from it. Mom found it. Boom. She knows I'm gay. See, there's not really much to that. Not really much to it. But my first time was interesting, but I think I'd say that for like another time. So I just want to talk about just an awkward ass sexual experience I had as a teenager. Not even sexual, I don't know. It was an experience and I was a teenager and it was awkward. I live an awkward life and little things bother me. Like I have like slight OCD. Let's be honest here. I was at someone's house yesterday and I was sitting next to the computer. I thought it was like, how you have like the little shit that you spray on your computer keys, you can wipe it down or whatever. I thought that was that and I grabbed it and it was actually lube and it was gross. I went and washed my hands and then I left their house because it's the kind of person I am. And plus I kind of like that person, so thinking about the fact, like this is lube being used for. Anyways, so yeah, I'm weird with things. And I think this might be part of the reason why I'm so weird with things. Like I was traumatized, traumatized. So let me tell you about it. So, submitted for the approval of the Scumbag Society. I call this story. Toilet paper is not supposed to be left behind. It's supposed to get flushed. I just made that up right now. So anyways, so I'm like 16 or 17 and I just met this girl at school. I guess to tell you how I met her. It was dope. Like I like aggressive girls. If you like me, tell me. Because for one, I'm an idiot. I cannot tell. I just think you're being nice because all girls are being nice. That's just what I think. So if you like me, you gotta kind of let me know. But I liked her because she did some like smooth ass shit. Like this is when cell phones like first came out, so not all my friends had one. I thought I was a shit because I had one. I had a cell phone and a pager. I'm kind of old. Whatever. Nigga was popping though. So one day I'm in the gym and I'm texting probably my sister because like I said, not very many people have phones. So I'm texting and she just takes the phone out of my hand. She puts her phone number in it. I'm not going to name this girl. I'm not going to say your name if you see this. And no one will ever know it's you except my very, very close circle unless you make a big stink about it. All right. So, yeah, she puts her number in and she's like, hey, hit me up. And I thought that shit was dope. I was like, I like that. And so, I hit her up and we started talking or whatever. Now, I didn't go to school there at this point. I was just kind of there hanging out. But, start talking. So we're going to meet up after school one day. Like, she's going to come to my house and chill. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you got basketball practice. Like, you can come through. You can take a shower if you'd like. We have towels and, amenities for you to use. It's not an issue. So she's like, all right, cool. That's what's up. So the day comes. And, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, here's the bathroom. Like, you can take a shower, do whatever. Like, I'll be chilling. I'll wait for you in my room. So she's like, no, we're good. We just had a light practice today. I'm like, all right, like, I guess, like, whatever. Mind you, I'm a teenager, too, so I'm fucking borderline retarded as well. I'm not really thinking deep in to what she just said and how I really felt about it in my heart. I was just trying to get down with the get down. I wasn't thinking properly. I was thinking with my vagina. So, we're upstairs and we're kissing. First offense, her breath was kind of not that fresh. So, I'm already not into this. I'm like, all right. Ew. So, it's already not enjoyable. So then, if you're a lesbian, this has happened to you before. You've done this. You cannot deny it. I'm not the only person in the world who does what we call the smell check. Even dudes, I'm sure you do it too. You know, where you're, I don't know what to call it because saying fingering sounds so juvenile. But I mean, that's what you're doing. You're fingering them. Yeah. Remember when people used to say finger bang? Did you finger bang her? Like, that's so disgusting. Why would we say that? But anyway, so I fingered her while we're kissing with her disgusting breath. And I do the smell check. You know, you have to figure out like a smooth way to do it. Like, you can't just be like you can't do that because that's offensive. People won't like you if you do things like that. So, you know, you have to figure out like a smooth way to do it. Like, you gotta be talking to them like, you know, taking it in like, okay, yeah, you know, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, that's cool. You know, you gotta figure out something smooth to do it. So, you know, I did the smell check. I was like, yeah, that's what is this? It was a terrible, terrible smell. I'm like, fuck, man, I told you to take a fucking shower. I'm not saying that to her. Like, in my mind, this is where I'm at with it. Like, I'm like, fuck, dude. Okay, this is just bad. This is bad. So, I'm like, okay, let me just kiss her some more and try to distract her from everything else that's popping off. And we're talking, and I'm actually trying to just hold, you know, like a good-ass, polite-ass conversation with her at this point, because I'm like, yo, this isn't going anywhere. I know where she wants it to go. She wants it to go down. Like, I mean, literally down. Metaphorically and physically down. And I'm not here for this. I'm not here for it. So we start kissing again, and I like butts. I like girls' butts. Like, even if we're just friends, I've probably touched her butt before. Why? Because I like it. And I'm a girl, and I can get away with it, so I do it. And so she knew that I kind of was into butts, so, you know, as we're kissing, she takes my hand, and she puts it down the back of her pants. And at first, I'm like, alright, cool. I like butts, so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze on this thing. Because we'd hung out before, and, you know, like, I was all up on it with her jeans. Like, I was all up on it. I was all up on it. So, like I said, my hands are in the back now, and I'm going for the squeeze, and, you know, like I said, I'm not really into kissing her, but I'm just kind of, I'm being polite as fuck, bro. I got a problem. But anyway, so my hand gets a little deeper in, and I hit dingleberries. I don't know if you know what dingleberries are, but dingleberries are toilet paper that's left up behind when you don't wipe your booty good, or you use some cheap-ass toilet paper. Stragglers. And I was so disgusted, like my hand was like, it's back, it's out of there. My hand was done. I was done. So I pull my hand out with like the quickness. I'm sorry, I'm like having a flashback. Tongue tied. But yeah, I pull my hand out with the quickness, yo. Like, I'm good, I'm done. So I just back up off of her, and like all of a sudden I just became safe because I'm like, yo, you know what? We are moving just too fast, man. And I like you. And I would really like to just kind of, you know, like get to know you first before we take like this next step. You know what I mean? Like, we just shouldn't be those people. Mind you, I've been scumbagging since the 90s. So if you're there, I'm trying to get it in. And that was initially my plan, but no, when the dingleberries hit, man, I was just done. So we spent like another 20 minutes talking, and she's like, you know, we can, and I'm like, no, we can't, we cannot. I'm not here for it. I'm good. I want to get to know you as a person, and just on the outside, mostly on the outside. So yeah, that was real weird for me. And it was funny because like my cousin, he knew she was coming over, and he knew what the plan was, you know. And so he hits me, and he's like, hey, so what happened? I'm like, nothing happened, dog. Like, nothing happened. He's like, so you didn't hit? I was like, nah, we just kissed a little bit. That's it. And my best friend comes home. She's like, oh, so you and such, did you guys get it in? I'm like, nah, no, we didn't. Nothing happened. It's cool. We just, she just went home. Everything's fine, though. Like, yo, I was literally traumatized. Like, I don't think I told anybody what actually happened for, like, a good 3 months after. Because it was literally, like, I don't know. It changed my whole life. Like, I have not been the same since, I don't think. But I was glad to finally talk about it. But, dingleberries. Like, look it up. It's a thing. If you have dingleberries, get better toilet paper, or don't wipe your booty so hard, or I don't know, just prevent it. Only you can prevent dingleberries. And oh my god, I offered to let her take a shower. That's all I kept thinking in my head. Like, I offered you a shower, bitch. Like, we have soap. Like, honestly, you didn't even have to use the soap. You could have just got it and rinsed off. Anyways, it was just really bad. We were both teenagers, and people always make jokes like, oh, girls don't even know how to wash their pussy till they turn 19. No, that's not true. Just some girls don't know how to wash theirs. And I don't blame this person for anything. They don't even know that this happened. They don't know why I all of a sudden wanted to get to know them on a deeper level and then never spoke to them again. But I'm sorry if you're just now seeing this. That's what happened. And I don't judge you for it, but I am traumatized by it. But I can talk about it now, so it's okay. But anyways, that's my awkward story. That's my awkward sex story. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a lot of other awkward stories out there that I will share with you. And I also shared with you my loop story. That just happened yesterday. Am I an asshole for leaving? Maybe. But it was super awkward for me, and I kept feeling like my hands were burning. Like my fingers kept tingling. Anyways, this is your girl, Doris Kennedy, aka ASAP Doris. Please do not hesitate to follow me on all social medias. It's ASAP Doris all across the board. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and even Facebook. Niggas ASAP Doris on Facebook. So shout out to everyone who's been sticking with me. Please don't go anywhere. There's more to come. I have skits and shit. I just need people, man. I just need people. So anyways, this is your girl signing out. Don't forget, stay golden, stay guarded. If you're picking something up on somebody else's desk, please make sure you know what it is first, because it could be lube. You don't know what they're doing with that lube.